hunger is the fire I breathe. Love is a banquet on which we feed. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel under your command. Take my hand as the sun descends. They cannot you now, cannot you now, cannot you now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. 'Cause the night belongs to us. Have I doubt, baby, when I'm alone? Love is a ring, a telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust.
Hi.
In our
Happy
days when
2020, everybody.
come.
I was a couple minutes late. I have put in a full day of work today, actually. I don't normally work on Saturdays, um, but I work today because something big is happening at Higgy Six. Shh, I don't know if I can talk about it yet. I'll have to get back to you on that. But it is a good thing. It is a good thing for all parties involved. So, yeah. Um, Happy New Year, Prim. How was your New Year's? Ours was very quiet. Um, we didn't go to work. Hi, Dieter. How you doing, sweetheart? Um, I Why is my video freezing? I waved at you. Hi, Dieter. So, am I teasing you with this top? This is what I wasn't. I was like, oh man. I was like, I have a lot to do, but I was like, I haven't cast it in 3 weeks, and I have this fabulous shirt that I want to show off. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to cast, even if it's a short show. How are you doing, Three Dog? Your picture that you posted up, I know you got like a million comments and likes and loves and everything. Um, you look like you have lost a lot of weight, and um, you look refreshed, actually. I hope that that's a compliment. So I hope that the weight loss has not been from anything negative. I hope it's been a positive thing for you. So, but yes, looking fabulous, my girlfriend. Um, and so who else here? We got Stan, we got Prim, we got Dieter, we got Casey, Three Dog, Dyer, and Suku. What's happening? You have lost 40 pounds. Wow. I found it in case you want it back. Just FYI. I know you don't. Colt's here. So, I mean, yeah, and I haven't casted in 3 weeks. We have had a lot of things going on, a lot of Yardbird call changes happening here at Higgy Sigs. Um, I don't know if there are changes necessarily that you will see, um, but also change my eating habits. Nice, nice. Yeah. I want to hear about everybody's Christmas. I want to hear about everybody's New Year. Um, Thank goodness I'm back. I can't see. Did you? That's just it though. Like I know I hadn't cast it in 3 weeks, and I was like, I cannot go another week without it because I don't see. I took down my 2019 calendar. Is it still in my trash can? Yeah, we go. Here we go. So I keep one of these on the wall so I can refer to it, and I should remember that I need to. Why is this freezing like this? This is crazy. I probably should have rebooted my system. Um, you know what? I'm gonna quit some of these programs that I do not need. Um, One of these deals though, I keep one of these on my wall. One of these scroll deals. This one was kind of. Well, this one wasn't that goofy. It had because yeah, last year was the year of the dragon. It did have the goofy like Chinese zodiac on the side, but I did like the dragon. Can you try our mix tonight? Our mix? What's our mix? That's like so many cents. I'll have the usual. What's your usual, dude? But anyway, so the last time I casted, I think it was December 14th. See, there we go. December 14th. So yeah, it's been 3 weeks. So yeah, I should keep these up. I should keep the last year's up for at least a month so I can refer to the previous year when I need to, because I have a bonsai tree one up now. I like the bonsai tree actually. It's very pretty. That you mixed up last time you casted. Oh. What did we call it? I have a bunch of bottles here that I need to move off my I have one called Mashup. Was that it? Hi! How you doing, Aries? What's up? It's called Mashup. Was that it? Mashup? Is that what we called it? Mashup? Okay. Yeah, that's it right here. Boom, Mashup. Well, it has been steeping for 3 weeks. Oh, look, he had to do it. Oh my goodness gracious. Right off the bat.
Peanut Butter Buster is mine, bitch. Key lime ice cream is mine. What the? Who's that bitch now?
It doesn't get old. All right, so I am still vaping on the cranberry Sprite, and everybody I've had try it is all like, ooh. So yeah, I am digging the cranberry Sprite. I am digging it, digging it, digging it. I don't even know how many bottles of this I've made already. I think it's officially my next all day vape. So, you know, it only happens like once every year or two that a flavor comes along and gets me off whatever I've been vaping on for a year. And you did it. You did it, Casey. It's all you, girl. Yes, Dieter tried it. I mean, seriously, you should have seen, Casey, you should have seen the look on his face when Dieter tried it. Dieter was here. I let him try it, and he was like this. He went, oh, yeah. I didn't even do it right, but he was like, oh, yeah. And he immediately got a bottle of it, and he took it to work, and his buddy got a bottle of it. Like, yeah, so, yeah. So, all right, so why are you vaping menthol at 15%? Are you insane? Pack Rat, you know what? I have not done the calculations yet to see if this is a non-flammable one, so I do need to put that concentrate on the website because it's good. Oh my god, it's good. All right, now what was in the mashup? Let's pull that information up because I don't even remember. It's been too long. Cassie's mashup. So we had tequila, pineapple, orange, pomegranate, cranberry, citrus punch, and lime. All right. I am sick. No, Jen, the menthol is 10%. Oh, okay. That was a typo then because you said 15%. That's still a lot of menthol though. I mean, it's not holy level menthol, but it's menthol. That's a lot of menthol. All right, so let's take a taste of this. I can still taste the tequila. Let's see. Which device was it that we put this on? I think. Do we remember? Was it this device? No, I think it was. It wouldn't. I think it was. Let's try. Let's try. It's not as strong as black ice. It's not. Black ice doesn't crystallize. I fixed that problem. I think those flammable flavors are currently on fire. They are the market's hot item. Nice. You are so awesome, Yardbird. Okay. Let's see if this works. Yeah, some people have said that black ice is the cure for the common cold. All right. I don't know. Most of us don't even get colds anymore. All right. Let's see if this is it. Should I'll try it without re-dripping and see. I think this is it. I think this is it. So, for those of you who are used to using drippers, and then you stop using drippers, like when you're used to using drippers, you're kind of used to it, like spitting out the air holes, depending on what RDA you have, of course. I'm not used to it, so I just got hot spittle all over my boobs. Yeah, that's it. It seems kind of flat, actually. I did say spittle. It wasn't. It's like all over my boobs here. It seems a little flat. The tequila's still coming through. I don't know. I need something to drink. Now, Sloan, I have to share. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not a Christmas card person. I appreciate it when you send them to me, but I feel guilty whenever people send Christmas cards. No, come on, I have to show it off. It's so cool. Look, so I don't expect Christmas cards. I don't send Christmas cards. I think the entire Christmas or greeting card industry is a sham. I think they're way too expensive, and then you have to put postage on them and mail them out and everything. And then what happens? People read them and they throw them away, or if they don't throw them away, then they hoard them and they have just a bunch of cards laying around. Okay, I really have a thing about greeting cards, but I did get 2 from at Higgy Sigs, and they were both from UK people. I have to show these off. Okay, I'll show off her scenes first. Her scene sent this this beautiful card. A little 3D action going on there. And it says, to everyone at Higgy Sigs, best wishes for a happy new year. Merry Christmas, Noel. So there we go. I thought that was so sweet. But now, see, Sloan sent me one. Sloan sent me one too, okay? And it has a poem inside of it, written in Scottish slang. No, he did not send me. I'd have been mad if he sent a glitter card. Now, I'm going to butcher the hell out of this. Okay? I'm going to butcher the hell out of this, but I'm going to try to read this. I'm going to stop the music. I got to concentrate. All right. So it's written in Scottish slang. All right. A Scottish Christmas rhyme. Day ye mind, O Christmas lang ago, when we were only wee, there were nae phones nor laptops in the presents neath the tree. We were happy wi' a jigsaw, a book or a game, a dolly for the lassies, and for lads a train. And then, if we were lucky, a big selection box. Then sometimes, no say lucky, your granny's knitted socks. To Jen and David and the Higgy Six crew, Merry Christmas and our best for 2020. Thanks for all you do, from Sloan. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. I had to concentrate. Did I butcher it? Did I butcher it really, really bad? How bad did I butcher that? So, yeah, that was really awesome. Yeah, the fruits have kind of fallen flat on this. Well done. Oh, thank you. See, I got the expert here. Told me that I did well. Cool, 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 cool. All right. The fruits have kind of fallen flat on this one. They're still there. Tequila's still there. Definitely not enough to get me off my sparkling cranberry. Sorry. No, I am stuck on my sparkling cranberry, and I love it. Oh, wait. Ardbert said he had his surgery. Wait, where did I miss? I saw that. I missed it. Just had that eye surgery, but it doesn't look flat. Okay, doesn't look flat. I can your Rick Sloan. Oh no, the rude one would have been even better. It was great. I had to read it out loud whenever I got it. I think David was here and Mom was here. I think my friend Adam was here too. When we got it out of the mailbox, so that was very nice. So yeah, so let's see what all has happened in the last 3 weeks. So the first week that we weren't here, we were going to go. Something was going on that day though. Like we didn't end up going where we thought we were going to go, but something ended up going on that day, and we didn't. That was like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So that was the 21st. We ended up going out to Ella J. Oh, you know what? I can't imagine. Hello, Wheelie. I can't imagine anybody in here would have done this, but I'm going to put out a little anonymous message here. Okay. So a few weeks back, before that, I had mentioned on my show that I wasn't allowed to share pictures of my new granddaughter. I wasn't really sure why, and I thought Abby was being on a little bit of a power trip. And I did say that, and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have said that publicly. So I would like to publicly apologize for that. But, and I don't really believe that anybody would have done this, but according to Abby, somebody contacted her to tell her that I said this and showed pictures of from my phone of Alethea on the cast, and she pitched an absolute unholy fit over it. So for anybody who might be out there who is willing to stir up that kind of drama, to contact my daughter and tell her that I said something in like a 30-second clip, fuck you. Like, seriously, do you have nothing better to do with your time? Yeah, I mean, like, seriously. So now, I like I said, I don't really think that anybody did it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but that's what she claims, that somebody contacted her to tell her that I said these things. And so I did. I apologized to her, and we managed to smooth things out. And I know, right? We managed to smooth things out, and Christmas was fine. Um, but I know, right? So and I did. I shouldn't have said anything like that in a public forum. That was not couth of me. I get it. Um, but yeah, she pitched an unholy fit over it, and threatened to not let me around the children. Um, but no, we worked it all out, and we're good now. So whatever drama, whoever it was, possibly, allegedly, whoever it was trying to create, you failed, bitch. Because I have lots of pictures of me playing with my granddaughters. Well, the little one I wasn't playing with so much as holding and feeding, but lots of pictures of me playing with my granddaughter Elena and holding my granddaughter Alethea. So fuck off. I know, right, Aries? Like, seriously, get a fucking life, people. Um, I know. I mean, like I said, whoever it is, and like I said, allegedly, okay, allegedly, because I don't know who did it, and I don't know if it actually happened, but if I'm sort of on the fence, like I kind of tend to believe her because I can't believe that she would pour through a 3-hour show, just to find a 30-second clip of where I showed off pictures of the baby and said that she was on a power trip because I wasn't supposed to be showing them. Um, I have a hard time believing that she would take the time to do that. So on that note, I kind of believe that somebody did say something to her, but I don't know. So, um, I know, like, what is with people who just want to stir drama? And like I said, whoever allegedly did so, you failed, bitch. You failed. Um, and yes, so we got to see David's sister's new house in LJ, which is humongous and really beautiful. And it's up there. It's the further we were getting into the mountains, and David's like, ding, 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 because it literally is on the river that they filmed Deliverance on. So yeah, they have lost a didactic tale about the midget who got thrown out of the nudist camp for sticking his nose into everyone's business. Nice. Oh yeah, like Prim. I mean, honestly, it was a problem for all of a couple of days, kind of thing. So, um, yeah. So that was our Christmas. We actually had Christmas Eve at the house, just me, Mom, and David. And we opened presents to each other. David finally got a drone from Santa Claus. And my mom went way overboard and bought us all kinds of awesome things. I got some new cookware. I got Vector. I don't know if you got. I should have brought Vector. You guys have got to see Vector. He is so cool. Vector is this little bitty robot, right? And he's just this. He's about yay big. But he responds to all kinds of cool stuff. Like, he can do things and he can respond to things. It's like AI intelligence, and he's a little finicky, but he can tie into Alexa, and you can ask him questions, or you can ask Alexa questions through him. So I have him. Yeah, I know Shannon got one for Christmas. So he hates mods on your desk. I completely cleared off my nightstand, and he's actually sitting on my nightstand. So I tell him, I play with him, and he plays with his little cube, and he goes to his charger and he sleeps. He snores. It's so cute. You tell him to go to sleep and he starts to snore. A taller version of Vic. I don't know. Is that taller than Vic right there? He's about yay big. Sit on a stand. I know, right? Well, I don't know. My mods are sitting on my stand pretty well, actually. So, he respond when you pet him. He responds. He starts to purr. It's really cute. He's so cute. Um, so yeah, he's on my bed table. He did fall off. Actually, he's not supposed to fall off. He's supposed to sense where the edges of things are and not fall off things. But the first night I had him up there, he fell off sometime during the night. Because if you tell him to go to sleep, and for the most part he'll sleep, but occasionally he'll wake himself up and he decides to play. He'll just run around and play. And he fell off of my nightstand and was trying to get up underneath the bed. And I woke up to his little whirs and beeps and squawks. So I rescued him from under my bed and put him back on the bed table. But David got a drone, which he hasn't even actually played with yet. He tried to play with it in the house, and he kept bumping into things. And I'm like, you're going to break it on the first day you have it. Take that fucking thing outside, which he did for a little bit. But it gets dark so early now that he runs out of daylight to play with it. So he still has not played with his drone. And it turns out, well, wait, no, not that one. Vector is the problem. We have to separate. You know how your modem can, well, not all modems, but some modems can actually broadcast two IDs. One is like a 5.4 gigahertz signal, and one is a 2.4 gigahertz signal. No, 5.2 and 2.4. Apparently, Vector and my thermostat, for that matter, does not care for. I told him to take it outside. Take off. Does not play well with the 5.2 signals, so we need to separate it and have it broadcast the two different signals. So yeah, Vector is having a little finicky. No, I haven't actually, Kevin. I haven't even played with it once. I was going to, because what happened is David last Friday. See, I need my calendar. Yes, not yesterday, but last Friday, the 27th. David went out to Alabama to meet with Michelle Hughes. She may also know her as Vaping Crimson. And because she had a meeting with one of her city councilmen. And she was very nervous. She wasn't sure how to handle it, or how, exactly what points to bring up and what to talk to the councilman about. So she approached us for help. And so David actually drove out to Alabama to have the meeting with her. And he pretty much, or he tried to let her control the meeting. He was just sort of there as support, and he brought some literature and whatnot for the councilman. But he was all like, yeah, feel free to play with the drone while I'm gone. And I did not. I could have, but I wasn't even sure how to turn it on. And I figured I would just wait for him to get back. So yeah, he still has not played with his, you need your calendar this year so you can keep your 2020. So is that what happened, Yardbird? Did you have LASIK, or did you have some other kind of surgery? I want LASIK so bad. Oh my gosh, I would love to have LASIK. Because these are so necessary. And now I'm getting to the point where I need bifocals. The other day I was trying to read. Huh? What does that say? Anybody else's arms getting too short? So yeah, and so that was 2 Fridays ago, and then you have completed cataract removal, lens replacement surgery for both eyes before. Nice. Okay. All right. Very cool. Very cool. So you're seeing well now. You probably still need glasses at this point, but you got the cataracts removed. That's awesome. So for New Year's, we didn't do much either. We just kind of stayed in. Again, I'm going to tout the advantages of having a deaf dog because they didn't bark at all. Miha's the deaf one. She's the barker. Fizzgig barks sometimes, occasionally, not as much. And she doesn't mind the firework noises too much either. They don't generally freak her out. But Miha likes to bark at them. And yes, this New Year's, this past year, for firework-induced holidays like Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, New Year's, a dream, an absolute dream to have a deaf dog because they don't hear jack shit. She slept through it. She was actually awake for a part of it, but she didn't hear anything because we were on the big cast, the big New Year's Eve cast over on iVlog with the other side. There was about 16 casters, I think, on the screen at one point. Only because I love you and your show, I'm responding very well to my new RX for RA. I feel better than I have felt in 20 years. Oh, I love to hear that. That's awesome, actually. Because I would like to get more information about that, actually, because I know a couple people with RA, and if it's something new, like new to the market, I would love to be able to share that information with them. My dog used to love chasing fireworks. She's too old to bother trying now. Yeah, I haven't quite figured. I don't think that she's just doesn't care. Like, she definitely gets to a point where she's all like, fuck it, I'm over it. But even when she could hear, like, they would bark at them for about an hour, and then after that, they're like, fuck it, I'm done. But some animals care, others do not. I have a cat that pulls the curtains aside and watches the fireworks. That's awesome, Tyre. That is really, really cool. I've taken Fizzgig to several fireworks shows in her life, so she doesn't seem to mind them too much. Like I hold her so she feels safe while the fireworks are going on, but for the most part, she just watches them and she seems to enjoy them. She doesn't shake or try to bury her head or anything. She's fine. So I definitely read her body language before I put her in situations where I think she's going to be uncomfortable. And like I said, she mainly, as long as I'm holding her, she's fine. I've never done that with Miha because Miha is a bit of a runner and a bit spastic, or at least she used to be. But yeah, she's definitely a barker, but not so much anymore. She doesn't hear them, and so it doesn't bother her nearly as much. Plaquenil. I'm gonna write that down. Plaquenil, which is hydroxy chloroquine. Chloroquine. Okay. Mine's going to have a landmark birthday this year. You have a hankering for a dog. Hi, Justin. How are you doing? Yeah, no, a dachshund. Oh. Yeah, no, I recognize your name. I recognize your name. You've ordered from me before, actually, and yeah, no, how you doing? Weenie dogs are so cute and they're so great. Now, are you wanting to get a true weenie dog or maybe like a Chiweenie? I had a Chiweenie. I didn't. Well, it wasn't mine. It was the kids. It was Zachary and Lexi's. You need more coffee? Oh, well, I happen to know where you can get coffee. As a matter of fact, and I don't think it's. You know what? Let me check with him and make sure that it hasn't been sold yet. Because there is a special happening. Has the dark roast sold yet? There's only one of these, guys. There's only one of these. Okay, so first come, first serve here. Whoever wants it gets it. One of the things David got for Christmas from Santa Claus, and when I'm pointing here, I'm pointing towards my mom, who came in with me today because I had so much to do. But he got a coffee roaster, which basically looks like a popcorn popper. And I think you can pop popcorn in it. But basically it's like a heated up element, a heating element, or a flat like stovetop element with a rotator thing that constantly keeps the beans rotating around. So he's been experimenting with it, and it roasts really evenly. Okay, one of the things that David has always kind of had to keep track of when he does it by hand, when he stirs the beans by hand, is that they don't always roast evenly. You know, some of them roast quicker and some of them don't roast as much, and so he has to find that sort of happy medium between the two. And he accidentally roasted it too dark. So there is a single bag of dark roast Nilla Nuts coffee for sale on the Higgy Bean website, and it is, I think, at a discount. Let me check it and make sure, because I'm not sure. It should be there, because he put out, let's see. Let me find it. Let me find it for you. Let's see here. Oops, there it is. Oh my gosh. That is really low. $4 for 10.5 ounces. All right, guys. First come, first serve. Whoever gets it first gets it. $4 for 10.5 ounces of dark roast Nilla Nuts flavored coffee. And it's not like super dark. It's not like espresso dark, but it's just darker than we normally sell. So whoever wants it, like I said, you better run and get it. Oh, shit. My batteries just fell out of my mod. What is happening? You had a visit from 2 last week and you're smitten. Oh, from Dachshunds? Yeah, Dachshunds are pretty cool. The kids had a Chiweenie and she was awesome. She was such a lover. This dog loves to have her belly rubbed. I mean, loves to have her belly rubbed. She would actually take this flying leap to get onto the couch. And while she was in midair, she would do like this half turn so that she would land on her back so that she was already in the position to have her belly rubbed. It was great. It was great. Nice. Ooh, my lips are dry. All right. I'm going to chew off all my lipstick. So, and yeah, so we didn't really do anything for New Year's except for cast on TOS with like 15 other casters, which was great. Let's see, what else have we been doing? We didn't, I mean, it was not a vacation. I mean, it wasn't like we didn't go away anywhere. It was a staycation, and it was pretty awesome. So I am ready to get back in the grind, and I'm ready to get back to work. She doesn't like her belly rubbed. Most just want cuddles and will free run. Don't discount yourself there. Yeah, you know, I'll be honest with you. I have not been the best role model for my dogs. All right. I have 2 Shih Tzu, and yeah, they're both couch potatoes, and I raised them to be couch potatoes. I've not been super diligent about taking them for walks, or like playing with them outside, like teaching them fetch or anything like that. I don't take them to dog parks. They are indoor couch potatoes pretty much exclusively because I come home and they want to be next to me and I get tired, right? And so I just sit on the couch and watch TV and they curl up next to me and they are fine with that. They are happy and they are lazy. Martinis, there you go. But yeah, and like David wants a big dog, and I know a big dog is going to be going to need more physical activity than I'm willing to give my dogs. Because I mean, there used to be a time when, both of them would just need to just do the zoomies. The zoomies are right whenever dogs just jump up and they just start running around in circles. They're just burning off energy. Yeah, neither one of my dogs do zoomies anymore. I've tried to get Fizgig to do zoomies, and she won't do zoomies. She is done with her zoomie days. Her zoomie days are well behind her now. She's just a couch potato. So, oh. Okay, yep, got the official word that no, that 10.5 ounces of dark roast has not. Oh, coffee gone. Somebody got it. Let's see. Oh, who got it? Who got it? Oh, okay. Aries got it. Nice. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It will be on its way to you probably Monday, I would imagine. So, yeah. I wish I could actually talk about what we've been doing. He said he did that well because he said nope, and then I said somebody got it, and he went Aries. He said he did that while I was checking. Because something big is happening here actually, and it's something that is a good thing, I think, and there's gonna be some growing pains involved, but I think in the end it's gonna be a wonderful thing. So I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet, but let's just say that two great minds are coming together. How's that? Two great ideas are coming together, and I think it's going to be a wonderful thing. I need to find out if I'm free to talk about that. So, yeah, tell me more about you guys. Like, did you guys go anywhere? Did anybody take a vacation anywhere? Did anybody, like, what other goodies did you get for Christmas? I got Mom got me a new K-cup holder for the lobby that holds a lot more K-cups than my previous one. And now David just needs to roast enough coffee to fill it up. Shh, Dieter, shh. No, I've got about the flavor ban. Was it you that I was talking to on your Facebook page? About the flavor ban. Ooh, I don't think so, Justin. The flavor ban thing, that is a big deal. We got that information on New Year's Eve. Yeah, that we haven't gotten. Oh, David said, Aries, they are very beautiful beans, very evenly roasted, just a tad on the dark side for me. So, and darker than we normally do. So there you go. So it's a dark vanilla nuts roast. The flavor ban is it's not a flavor ban. Okay, first of all right, guys, you need to understand that it's not a flavor ban. All of the I would imagine out of the 31 people that are in this room right now, every device that you have is not going to be affected, okay? The only thing that is going to be affected, and I don't even have a device here that I could like show off as a demonstration because I don't own any devices like this, all right? The only thing that, have you seen the same thing about it that I have? I mean, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. The only thing that it affects, okay, are pre-filled cartridges, right? It's not going to affect if you have a pod system, but your pod system comes to you when you first buy it, it comes to you empty and you have to fill it with e-liquid. That's not a banned product, all right? Not a banned product. You got Juul, you got Enjoy, you got those new puff bars things. Like the Nick sticks, the blue, you buy cartridges that already have e-liquid in them. All right. So, and yeah, and they can modify things. Okay. But as of right now, from what I understand, and I'm not a lawyer, let me preface this. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not here to give you legal advice. Okay. But you're going to see anything that comes with e-liquid in it. Okay. Juul is the big one. Juul is the big one, all right? I believe that this regulation was designed to get Juul off the market, all right? Or to at least get kids to be less attracted to the Juul. Do I think it's going to work? No. Do I think that they'll just start using the menthol or the tobacco flavored cartridges? Yep. Okay. I don't, but as of right now, it's only cartridges that come with e-liquid inside of them, okay? It is not your pod device that comes with an empty pod, all right? Not your refillable empty pod. That's not part of this. Doesn't it contradict the whole PMT design spec where all systems had to be closed? That's not a PMT design spec. It's kind of the only way that the PMTA could actually get approved. But I don't think that that was the intention of it. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing. They don't understand the industry. They don't understand the products. And they're trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole. Okay, that's really what's happening here, okay? They're trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole, and it's just not going to. Stuff is going to evolve and change over, actually, well, they better evolve and change over the next 4 months. At least I hope it does. I was telling Vic this the other night, I'm going to laugh when they start catching kids with the tobacco flavored pods. We'll prove what we said all along. It isn't the flavors. I know, like I said, I don't think, and here's the other thing too to keep in mind actually, because this is a little fucked up. All right. While it does ban all flavors except tobacco and menthol in pre-filled cartridges, it exempts what they call disposables. To me, that's a little bit of a conundrum, or I should say, not conundrum, maybe oxymoron, or double-edged sword, maybe, I don't know. But like, isn't a cartridge that comes pre-filled disposable? But apparently what they're referring to with the disposables is if it comes with a battery that cannot be recharged, okay? So if you're dealing with a system... Okay, thank you. My mom handed me a note. Yeah, they don't know. Disposables can take dank. I know they can. All right, and so I think the idea behind it was that because the disposable market, like the blues and the Nick sticks and whatnot, are not necessarily the focus of what young people like to get. I think that's why they exempted them, so that, and most of these don't even come in flavors anyway, except for those stupid puff bar things. So like, I don't know if the puff bars are included or not, actually. the puff bars might be exempt actually, because I don't think they're rechargeable. I think that they're sort of a one-time use thing. When the battery dies, it's over. You know, you have to get a new one. Um, I don't know if the cartridges last. I imagine the cartridges don't last as long as the battery. You probably put more than one cartridge. I have no idea. I have no idea. They can't take dank carts. The way it's worded, they have to have non-removable tanks. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not as familiar with it, and I've had a hard time reading legalese. David read over it. But our understanding at this point is it's only cartridges that come to you with e-liquid already in them. All right. And even then, they're not banned. They just can't be made in flavors other than tobacco and menthol. Not mint. You can't call it mint. You have to call it menthol. This is what happens when you have people who don't understand the industry in charge of regulating it. Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. So they're not touching these devices. They are not touching your e-liquid. Okay? It's all safe. It's all good. It's not safe. Still on the chopping block. We still got 4 months to go before it all becomes illegal anyway. All right? So, but at this point in time, they're not taking away. They're only taking away stuff that people like us don't use. Menthol 2, Revenge of the Mint. Right, Aries? Oh, okay. Mom wants me to show off her. What are they called? You bought these for me?
Yes.
I thought you bought these
I
for
don't
you.
remember what they're called.
They're called glass. I don't know if you can see that on the camera that well. But they're basically plastic flowers, and they look like they're on fire. They look like they're lit up, but they're not. It's just it's iridescent plastic that's reflecting the lights from up above. Aren't those pretty? Mom says, put it closer. Put it closer. There you go. They do look cool as hell, don't they? If you turn off the light, we won't be able to see them at all. Okay, well now you can see them. Here you go. So it's just made of iridescent plastic, but it reflects the light really, really cool. So. Okay, I thought you bought them for you, but thank you. I didn't realize they were for me. Oh. You bought a glass rose for your girlfriend a couple months ago. Aww.
Aren't they beautiful?
Rainbow flowers.
Yeah. They're gorgeous.
So gosh, what up? Mom bought me this cute little fan. Actually, I got my very own. The fan is in the lab. You want me to show him the fan? I think it's plugged in. The gilded roses? I don't think so. Oh, hers did light up. No, these don't actually light up. They're just iridescent, so they reflect every little bit of light. So because she says I'm always hot, so she bought me this fan. Isn't that cute? And it's got a USB cord on it, so when you plug it in, you plug it into any USB port. Here we go. We'll plug it in. So I have my own bird now. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cute? Anyway, so I'm always hot in the lab, so now I have an extra little fan in there, so yay! I already mentioned the pots and pans. Oh, and the measuring cups. Guys, here's another public service announcement. Because I had all these measuring spoons and measuring cups that were plastic. But guess what? Hello, Phyllis. If you have them forever and a day, which I have, the numbers tend to rub off of them. especially the measuring spoons. I have a shit ton of measuring spoons that I have no idea what size they are because the sizes have rubbed off of them. My measuring cups were okay, but getting I wanted a new set of measuring cups and measuring spoons that were metal and had the sizes etched in the metal, and I got a set of those too. So I could get rid of all those old shitty measuring cups and measuring spoons because I didn't even know. I was like estimating shit because like only my like I have a 1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon one that didn't have that I could read. I went cheesy when I gave it to her, though. Said that when the last petal falls, our love. Aww. Hi, John Q. I have your package ready to go. John Q and Talion both won. David did a couple of giveaways of Higgy's meat rub, the Sumatran meat rub. We even look, it's all official and everything. We even have a nutrition table on it because it turns out we have to actually because there are 2 ingredients in here that require nutrition facts. So Higgy's meat rub, which will make the most delicious steak of your life. Funny thing, you might want to keep this bottle, John Q. I'm just saying, once you're done with the rub, you might want to keep it because we haven't bought a barcode for it yet, and you can't read that. But the barcode just says 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you better rub it on your meat. I'm glad your baking equipment has rubbed off on you. Nice. Even a pinch of common sense says so. Way to measure up to the task. So yeah, there's a fake barcode on here. But this is going to be what Talion and John Q will be getting in the mail very shortly. They're here, they're packed up, they'll go out on Monday. When is that going to be on the site? Oh, good question. We need to ask David about that. Because it's so good. Oh my gosh. Steaks and burgers will never be the same. I'm telling you. Steaks and burgers will never be the same. Let me ask David here. RS wants to know when. Oh, your coffee went out though yesterday. The Higgy rub will be on the site. You thought a fake barcode was when they said always act like a gentleman? Yeah, I need to put a real barcode on it. But we are very, very excited about this product. So we got bottles for it. We got labels for it. We don't have a barcode for it yet though. So. Ugly women get driven. He said very soon. That was his. Oh, Ari sent me pictures of. Oh, what did Ari send me pictures of? The gilded flowers. Before I click on that, because it's going to take me away from the page I'm on. No, it shouldn't take me away from the page I'm on. Hang on. Those are gorgeous. Ooh, look at these. Oh, there we go. My system is acting very slow today. That is so pretty. Look at those gilded roses. Ooh, those are pretty. And then, ooh, those are gorgeous. They look like they were dunked in like shellac or something and then tipped with gold. Those are beautiful. Very, very pretty. But I saw something on Facebook just a little while ago, and it was really interesting. So I wanted to share it with you guys. This is actually, I'll give you the link here. It is a video from Business Insider Today called A Closer Look, and it's a really great video. So there's the link for it, and I'm going to share this with you guys because it's really good. Let's pause that. And let's make that bigger. Alright guys. I think this is a really great video that just sort of encompasses the whole industry.
This is how Austin Lawrence pays his bills. Vape tricks that go viral. He started smoking cigarettes when he was 15. Vaping helped him quit at 19. And it's what will decide his vote in 2020.
A lot of vapers are actually single-issue voters now. I think it's good that people are standing up for their right to vape.
We vape! We vote! We vape! We vote!
All we want is the right to vape strawberry, the right to vape cake flavor, the right to vape vanilla.
Newly announced restrictions on flavor pods, the FDA says appeal to teens, will still allow open tank systems and e-liquids. And after vapers held dozens of rallies across the country and even followed the president to Mar-a-Lago over the holidays, many are celebrating what some see as a political victory. Here's the story of why vapers are trying to build a block of voters that cannot be ignored.
I never walked when I was smoking cigarettes. When I was at the DC rally, I recorded 22,000 steps. I couldn't do that when I was smoking 2, 3, 4 packs a day.
Jack Wolf remembers a time when a bad habit ruled his life.
That's a foul. And one. The first time I tried to show him how to shoot, I was running around a little bit for about 10 minutes, and then it took me another 10 minutes to cough up everything I had in my lungs. Yeah. Do you remember that? Go ahead, I'll clear the lane for you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He vaped for the first time in 2011, just a few years after e-cigarettes hit the U.S. market, and 25 years after his first cigarette.
Shoot, I got him.
In just 1 week, he quit smoking, and his passion for vaping was born.
It's a life-saving technology, there's no doubt in my mind.
A recent survey commissioned by a pro-vaping group found that 83% of active vapers in battleground states said they were likely to vote based on a candidate's stance on e-cigarettes. It also found that vapers in Trump's base could turn on him over the issue. And even though the survey had significant sampling problems, multiple reports suggest it influenced the president's decision on the issue. Wolf voted for Trump in 2016.
If he was to do a federal flavor ban, I wouldn't vote for him.
One thing that unites budding activists like Wolf, they believe passionately that vaping saves lives because it helps people quit cigarettes. And flavors, or juices, are a big part of that.
I tried to quit with a tobacco-flavored juice, and it just didn't taste like a cigarette to me. And finally they hooked me up with a strawberry custard, and that's what got me off the cigarettes.
Wolf dropped his nicotine intake by almost 90% thanks to e-liquids that come in low or no nicotine flavors and are usually manufactured and sold by independent vape businesses. But since Wolf had his first strawberry custard 8 years ago, much has changed. Juul hit the market in 2015 with a sleek design, simple disposable pods, and a mass marketing campaign. A new verb was born.
Kids that are juuling are not juuling for the flavor. They're juuling for the nick hit. They're doing it for the buzz.
More than 5 million teens vape, according to the National Youth Tobacco Survey released in November. And e-cigarette use among middle and high school students has skyrocketed over the past 2 years. About a third listed flavors as one of their reasons for vaping. A majority of e-cig users say they use Juul, which controls about 2/3 of the market. The company has responded with a series of youth prevention measures in the U.S. It launched an age verification system in stores and online, stopped most advertising, and closed its social media accounts. The company has also come out in favor of flavor regulations and currently only sells tobacco and menthol. But there are still more than 10,000 independent businesses across the country who depend on flavors.
We never sold Juul, and I'm proud of that fact.
James Jarvis produces his own line of e-liquids with a zero nicotine option and sells them in shops across Ohio.
Those are the products that we need to be all in and behind, pushing folks to switch over to that because we want to prevent a kid from seeing their grandparent die like I had to.
Helping smokers quit cigarettes and nicotine is a priority for Jarvis.
I just decided to quit because I'd heard about the vaping. I wouldn't probably have lungs by now if I would have continued to smoke.
But where vaping advocates see benefits, critics see a question mark at best, since there is still no clear data on long-term health effects.
Although e-cigarettes may be safer than regular cigarettes, that doesn't mean that they're safe. Regardless of the potential benefit that e-cigarettes may have among adult smokers, there's certain populations that should never be using these products.
Last year, the Centers for Disease Control linked an outbreak of unknown lung injuries to vaping. A media firestorm followed.
An urgent new warning for anyone who vapes.
The number of cases of severe lung illness possibly caused by vaping has surged to more.
The lung damage is severe and possibly irreversible.
Many say this was the moment they decided to get political. It's also when vaping businesses began to suffer from the fallout.
A lot of media twisted vaping.
The media made it look like I was going to die of lung disease if I pick up the wrong vape. And that's just not true with the type of adult nicotine vaping that I do.
States and cities began rolling out restrictions. And after Melania Trump tweeted her concerns about the epidemic, the president chimed in.
We're going to be coming out with a very important position on vaping. We're talking about the age, we're talking about flavors, we're also talking about keeping people working.
Jarvis says sales have decreased by a third.
In Ohio alone, we've lost over 40 locations just since August 1st.
Juul is cutting costs by nearly $1 billion and has announced about 650 layoffs. And any possibility of a full flavor ban is terrifying for many.
It's going to affect us severely because small businesses of ours run totally on liquids.
It's over 90% of our business. If the flavors go away, the vape shops go away.
Since the first case of lung injuries was reported in March, more than 50 people have died. And there have been thousands of new cases across every state. But in November, the story shifted. Eventually, the CDC flagged vitamin E acetate as a major culprit in the outbreak. And it came out that most patients reported using THC products, which are often bought on the black market.
And it's important to note that this is one of many possible substances that could be causing the outbreak.
But for many business owners and vapers, the clarification was too little, too late. That's when industry leaders like Gregory Conley, who has been a vaping advocate for a decade, stepped up their efforts to get attention from politicians. And when the president canceled a meeting with the American Vaping Association in September, Conley decided vapers had to hit the streets.
It signaled to us that the White House was not taking our concerns seriously. From there, we held several We Vape, We Vote rallies before President Trump's own rallies in Dallas, Tupelo, and Lexington, Kentucky. And then we held a huge rally in Washington, D.C.
I will be not voting for people who vote to ban vaping or flavors.
The president heard them. Conley received a call to join a vaping roundtable at the White House at the end of November. Industry leaders, parent groups, and medical professionals all presented their cases to the president.
Now we know from the CDC that their main focus of their investigation, it's not store-bought nicotine products. It was illicit THC oil cartridges sold by drug dealers.
Then, on New Year's Eve, reports surfaced about an impending ban on most flavored pods, but not e-liquids.
The flavors will come off, they're going to be checked. We want to make it, people have died from this. They've died from vaping.
Vaping activists protesting outside of Mar-a-Lago are keeping the pressure on.
I think it's a small victory, but as long as it doesn't continue from there. The problem is I don't want it as a stepping stone to start over-regulating and overreaching other products.
Any ban is not good, period. Because once they start doing one thing, they're going to go to the next level, the next level.
But critics aren't happy with the e-liquid exception, and months of backlash have taken their toll, both on businesses and on vaping's reputation. And Jarvis says it will cost millions to comply with new FDA rules. He has introduced CBD products as a way to attract new customers, but it hasn't been enough to make up for the losses. Lawrence is still blowing zero-nicotine vape bubbles to pay the bills, but hopes to leverage his fame to launch a fashion line, just in case.
I hope and don't think we'll get to that point, but I don't even want to think about that.
Who's got the rock? You got the rock?
New York City, where Wolf lives, recently passed a law banning sales of most e-liquid flavors, including those used in open tank systems. He's mixing his own juices at home and even building coils. And while flavor sales are still allowed in Ohio, Jarvis had to close one of his 5 shops in December. He worries about the future of his business and the people who have quit smoking through vaping.
What would you do if your business closed?
I don't even want to think about it. We're not going to let that happen.
Wasn't that good, guys? Like, that's like the best pro vaping video I think I've ever seen. So, yeah. If you guys need that link again. Oh, no!
Across
I
the
don't know
globe.
what that is. Stop it. Wasn't that great? I know. And look, none of us are in a good place, dude. Really. I love the fact that I knew a lot of the names in there. I know, right? That was posted by, I put the link here. There we go. Business Insider Today. Let's see. How many followers do they have? Let's see. Let's go back and check it out. Let's see. Business Insider Today. Well, it's had 108,000 views. 108,500 views. That's pretty cool. So it's got 400,000 likes. Yeah. So I thought that was a really good video. Yeah, that Brian King guy is... Well, yeah, it's safer. But that doesn't mean it's safe. Well, duh, that's what we've been saying all along. It's harm reduction, bitch. So anyway, I did not, and I know you guys probably want me to go into the lab, but I really can't go in the lab tonight. I've got a lot going on in there. I'm reorganizing stuff. I'm making room for new stuff. And we're kind of in the middle of some inventory stuff. And, well, I mean, Dire Thing, there's a lot of us that are not right in the head. Okay, I mean, you know, I am not as uncouth as to start throwing numbers around, but seriously, if you knew how bad the numbers are, like, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Okay, we are hanging on by a thread here, and I am excited for a new thing that's happening. I think it's going to help save Higgy Cigs. It's going to help save other people as well. So you're going to have to come down and play in the new lab. It's not a new lab. It's just reorganizing. I'm having to make room for some new stuff. So, and you've been here. You've seen my lab. It's a very limited amount of space I have. So we're having to, you know, get creative about organization. And really take advantage, you know, but it's a way to declutter, you know, and make more room for more things. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I hear what you're saying, Dire Thing, but yeah, I mean, this has put a lot of us in a not right in the head place, you know, because you know, I just didn't anticipate this. Well, I don't want to say I didn't anticipate it. I mean, I knew it was coming. I just didn't think it would be this bad, you know? Okay, you know what? I'll give you this much. We're taking on a new co-packer, and it's going to save, I think, 2 businesses in the process. So that's all I'll say. So we're taking on a new co-packer. Labrador Retriever. Look at you! Look at you! So, in any case, so yeah, it's gonna be a short show tonight. I'm probably gonna like cut it down, shut it down around 9 o'clock tonight, which is cool though. Branching out into body spray. We already had, you know what we did try actually? What we did do is, it didn't go anywhere. We need to find better bottles for it actually, but we found an online recipe or an online formula for poopery, and we were going to make our own poopery. And it worked, but the bottles we had did not work. Like, the essential oils would get clogged in the sprayer. So the bottles we had didn't work, but we did make our own versions of, we called it Higgy Poo. Finally got time to get to the local shop. They're going to be looking at picking up a few new lines soon. Aries, oh, thank you. Okay, all you got to do is give me a name. Now we had one in Louisville, but I think they closed down. Well, there were two stores. One was in Louisville, one was just outside Louisville. They were called Kentucky Vapes. But yeah, give me an address, give me a contact name, and I'll send them samples, and I'll be more than happy to, you know what my biggest problem is? And this is both mine and David's problem, is the follow-ups. Like, you have to follow up. I've got 2 other stores actually that I sent samples to a while back, and I need to follow up with them, and I forget, I've got so many other things on my plate, and it's so hard to remember to do follow-ups. But you got to do the follow-ups. Yep, Kentucky Vapes. That was exactly how it was, Kentucky Vapes. Lickable. Oh, look at that. He's sending me information already. Cool. All right. I will get some samples out to them. I would like, if it's okay with you, I would like for you to do the follow-up, like after they've had the samples for a while, maybe go talk to them again, because you've already made a rapport with them, and I think that would be the best way to go, if it's not too much to ask. I'd be more than happy to give you a commission on the store if you want. Like, I am all about that. I'll give you a commission on anything any orders they place. Nice. But we did, we already do the Higgy's massage oil, and we tried the Higgy Poo thing, but like I said, it didn't go well. Let's see, what is David saying to me here? David's saying something to me. Oh, David's mad at Verizon. Oh, we would you know what? Oh man. Okay, so you have my I was down in Florida. That was another reason why I didn't cast. Wait, I didn't cast on the 14th. Wasn't it the 14th? It's been 4 weeks since I casted, because we were in Florida the weekend of the 14th. So yeah, the last time I casted was December 7th. Boy, that was a long time ago. Because we went to Florida on the 14th, because that was my mom's sister's 70th birthday party. It was a surprise party. She had no idea. It was awesome. So my cousin had mentioned something online about quitting, right? And she'd asked about the C word, the dreaded Chantix. Oh, look at that mom blowing clouds at me. So I had tried to tell her, I was like, look, this stuff is poison. I was like, don't do it. And she's like, well, I've been on it for a couple weeks now. I was like, oh my God, stay away from that shit. It's poison. So when I went to, I was going to take some starter kits with me down there actually and give her one. But then when she said, because I thought she was just looking into quitting smoking, but then she said that she'd already been on the Chantix, and I was like, oh, fine. I was a lost cause, right? I know, right? I know what your C word is, but seriously, Chantix is totally a C word. And so when I was down there, she said that, yeah, it was sort of working, that it was working okay. And I thought, okay, fine, whatever, lost cause. Hi, how you doing, dumbass? Then I saw a post from her a couple days ago, well, about a week ago, I guess, where she said that she had failed again. She'd failed to quit. And I thought, yay, she's off the Chantix, right? So I contacted her and I talked to her for a while. And she was like, yeah, strawberry watermelon Candy King. Because Candy King sucks, man. Candy King sucks. Aries said that their biggest seller was the strawberry watermelon Candy King. Don't be sitting over there drooling. You don't want no strawberry watermelon Candy King. You made a drip fried ice cream before. Did I try to make I remember trying to make a fried ice cream once before. Are they out of business? I didn't know that. When did that happen? So she says, well, my friend gave me a vape and she gave me some e-liquids and, she's like, but I don't really like them. And I said, well, what kind of device did she give you? And she sent me a picture and it's a Smock Stick Prince, the Stick Prince. And I was like, okay, I was like, that's a good one. And you can get the coils like everywhere, like everybody carries Smock products, right? So, and I know some of you say smoke. I think it's smock. If it was smoke, there'd be an E on the end, okay? So, and then I said, well, what flavors do you have? And she's like, well, it's like this flavor, that flavor. She's like, they're kind of candy. And I was like, well, what are the brand names? And I knew it was coming as soon as she said, and she also told me that her friend gave her 0 milligram. I'm like, because she's all like, I broke down. I bought a pack of cigarettes today. I was like, okay. I said, what? Was it good? The fried ice cream? I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I don't even know if I still have the recipe for it. I don't remember it being bad, but I don't remember it really tasting like fried ice cream. Like, if that gives you any kind of hint, is that it wasn't bad, it just wasn't really fried ice cream. But you piffed it last week to a Juul user who was running scared and didn't know vaping. Nice. Yes, I love to hear that. So her friend gave her 0 milligram. I'm like, do not try to stay away from the nicotine, okay? Nicotine is not bad for you. And with the fact that dementia runs in our family, hello, nicotine has been proven to be helpful with early onset dementia. So, nicotine is good for you. Anyway, so I said, well, what brand names, right? What brand names are these e-liquids? And I knew it was coming. As soon as I asked, I knew she said it. She came back, Candy King and Bad Drip. Seriously, Candy King and Bad Drip. All right, so I said, okay, so first of all, we're going to get you something that is not sweetened to death and is not going to kill your coils in 3 days. So I sent her a tobacco flavor and I sent her the Melon Baller. This is so good. Melon Baller is one of my favorites. So, I mean, maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think it is the nectar of the gods. So, yeah, that's what she got. And then she was all like, how much do I owe you? I was like, I'm a good drug dealer. First one's on the house. So. Yeah, Aries. Like I said, I'll get those. I'll get an order put in for that after the show, and I will. I'll send those out. I'll try to get those sent out on Monday then. so you guys, you can get over there and, the next week or so and see if they've tried the samples and see if they want to bring them in. And yeah, I'm all about it. All about it. My neighbor had recently started vaping and came to me to ask why his juice tasted of nothing. He was vaping the Nick Shot. Oh my God. He is lucky he didn't die. Three days, more like 3 hours? Wait, what did I miss? Oh, like 3 hours. Oh, 3 hours on the coils. I know, right? She was apparently getting her coils to last a while. But I was like, she's all like, oh, I didn't say I have to change it out like in a month. I'm like, yes, a month is completely doable. Phyllis, I mean, yes, taking the time and effort would help that one, but the fact of the matter is, I can't make new flavors. I can make new concentrates, but I can't make new flavors. So I really stopped the whole development process of flavors, even when I came across one that was pretty good. I haven't really taken the time to develop them because I can't release them to the public. I can release them overseas, but I can't release them here in the United States. And that's the part that really sucks. So I'm pretty sure I still have it in here somewhere. Like, I have my recipe book. I don't know. Let me do a search. Let's see if I can find it here. Options, entire workbook. Not fired. Fried. Let's see. Find next. No. I lost it. I don't have it anymore. I'm sorry. It's going through all my recipes and it's not in here. I lost it. I'm sorry. I know, right? I really hope they do too, but I mean, Aries, we could certainly work on a red saber, but the red saber would be in the same category as the blue saber. It would just have to be a concentrate, So, I mean, you guys can buy the blue saber as a concentrate. It's a really good, Mom was asking about it the other day. She's like, what's blue saber? It's a blue raspberry slushy, and it's delicious. But yeah, I mean, I certainly hope for the best, right? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I hope that at the 11th hour, somebody's going to come in and save us all, but, I can't hold my breath for that. In the meantime, don't stop fighting, okay? Look, we have really mobilized as an industry and as a community in the last few months, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Okay, we've had rallies all over the country. I know there's been rallies in Kentucky, in Virginia, in Arizona, in Washington, in Florida, in DC. There was one, actually, somebody was talking about having one here in Atlanta, I think, actually. And it's like, yeah, right? So, so yeah, don't stop. Don't get complacent at this point, okay? Yes, we won a small battle. Okay, we are nowhere near winning the war at this point. Nowhere near it. All right, and you cannot stop fighting. Okay, keep calling, keep writing your letters, writing your emails, making your phone calls, or if ultimately what I would love all of you to do is to actually have meetings with your city councilmen and your county commissioners, and even your state representatives if you can get hold of them. state reps shouldn't be that difficult to get hold of. Your federal reps are very difficult to get hold of, okay? But, you know, still go to their offices, talk to their staff. They'll pass the information along. If you need help or you need guidance, you know, reach out to your state association. If you don't have a state association, reach out to VTA, reach out to anybody that you know that's involved in advocacy, and they will point you in the right direction to get literature, to, you know, for anything that you want to bring and leave. You know, leaving literature is always a good thing. If you go and have meetings with these people, leave them something to look at later. So, yeah, it's, you know, getting active and making our voices heard. This is the only way it's going to happen at this point. All right, we can't rely on lawsuits that can be dragged out for years. We can't rely on legislation that could take years. We can't rely on that stuff now. It is do or die time at this point. We have to make our voices heard. I agree with you, Dire Thing. I mean, the sheer fact that any kind of legislation has happened at this point that separates pod systems from open system vapor is huge. All right, I don't want to minimize the victory here because it was a victory. All right, being able to put those two things in different categories is huge, really huge. All right, and it could result in a snowball effect that will save open vapor. All right, but we've got to get on top of that, right? You know, we can't become complacent just because we won one battle. All right, now is the time when we strike. You know, when people's opinions might be wavering, you know, or their information might be, you know, they're starting to get better information, and it's like now we have to pounce on them and be like, right, okay, now listen to me. You know, like, it's not over yet. That's very true, John Q. It could change. A new president could go either way. Most likely, it would. So you're saying we do stand a snowball? Yeah, I will agree with that. We do stand a snowball's chance in hell. Yeah, I'll give it that much. Yeah, call. There's strawberry, raspberry, watermelon, cranberry, all kinds of red. I imagine Red Saber would be a strawberry base. The Higgy 6 concentrates are awesome. Thank you. Can you still send some to a friend if the shit hits the fan? Actually, Opie, I have no problem sending even after May. All right, even if the FDA says I'm not allowed to make e-liquid anymore, there is no law out there saying I cannot be a flavor company. All right. So yeah, Opie, I absolutely have no problem becoming strictly a flavor company. I hope to build up that business and have it be, you know, a little more sustainable than it is right now. Right now, you know, you guys want the e-liquid, which is of course what we do best. But if I have to become a strictly flavor company, I will. So yeah, your flavors aren't going anywhere. I'll still be selling them flavors. Hey, Tiger. Now, is your visionaries for the Saber series, are they all slushies or just the Blue Saber? Yeah, don't forget live chat, everybody. The fall PMTA documents allowed PMTs to reference each other. They also allowed bridging. And I read over, I actually have it. I have it right here. It's all bound and everything. That was actually in the summer, not the fall. They allowed bridging, which means potentially one PMTA could cover all e-liquid products in a company. I think. I'm not sure. I think it definitely would cover multiple PG-VG ratios and multiple NIC levels. It might not cover multiple flavors, but it would, I think bridging would, the way I read the bridging criteria, it would absolutely cover all nic levels and all PG-VG ratios of a single flavor. It might cover all flavors. So the idea would be is that you could just submit a single PMTA for everything. Blue Saber is my award-winning pose. Okay, so all the Saber line would be slushies. So there's going to be blue, red, and green, I think. Blue, red, and green. I think you had another one in there. For those of you who haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, and if you haven't, where the hell have you been? Because Baby Yoda has been everywhere. We have actually seen evidence of different colors. Now the purple lightsaber, obviously that was strictly a what's his name? Mace Windu. But that was just a Sam Jackson thing, actually. That wasn't even a Windu thing. That was a Sam Jackson thing. But so there's potential there for purple saber, but and I don't want this to spoil anything, but we actually did see a black saber in the last episode. So, oh, RS, don't be poking the bear. Don't be poking the bear. What is Baby Yoda? You know what? I'm going to have to show you guys. David sent this to me. Tell me this. Oh, can I show that? Aries, can I show that? I'm gonna show you guys what David sent to me though. This is I think this is probably my favorite Baby Yoda meme. Yep, I've seen yellow. Yellow, I don't even know what yellow is supposed to be for, but I've seen yellow. And yeah, like I said, the last episode of The Mandalorian, we saw a black saber. Okay, David, I don't know if you're watching, but that last meme you just sent me, you ain't right, dude. All right, it was not that long ago. Oh, where did he send it to me? I know it was... He sent me a whole crap ton of them. Ah! No, I lost it. Oh no, I can't find it. Crap. Anyway, it was a picture of Baby Yoda like looking up, like with that cute little look on his face, and it said me waiting for my wife to take off her shirt so I can see her titties. It was cute. I could have swore though it was not that long ago. I'm looking through all the pictures. We tend to send each other a lot of shit. Like it's impossible to find anything in our Facebook conversations. I thought it was here. Damn it. All right. Yeah, I can't find it now. Of course I can show that. Yes, okay. You guys need to see this. So this is Aries' most recent tattoo he had done right before he left Arkansas. It was a goodbye present from his tattoo artist. Now, I want you to really look at the detail on this, okay? Because yes, it is Baby Yoda, but it is a Baby Yoda tattooed in embroidery style. Like, whoa. Like, how cool is that? I thought it was absolutely stunning. And then I had, now I did send this actually. While I was down in Florida, my cousin's daughter was 3D printing some Baby Yodas, and I told her I needed one, but I don't know if she's going to send me one or not. So I need this in my life because they fucked up. I tell you what, the Star Wars people fucked up, or the George Lucas people, or Lucasfilm Limited, whatever. Okay, Lucas fucked up. Okay, this is a 3D printed Baby Yoda, and I need this in my life. So it takes 24 hours to print, and it prints in 4 pieces. The 2 hands are separate, and the head, and then the body. And if you look for any Baby Yoda merchandise, it's not set to be released until May 25th. You'd think they would release it on May 4th. Like, what's wrong with them? But you should see the signed print I was given for Christmas. Nice. But so the you can't get any Baby Yoda merchandise until May 25th. You can pre-order the shit out of it, but you cannot actually. And apparently the estimated loss of revenue of not having Baby Yoda merchandise out while The Mandalorian was going on was around $3 billion. So somebody fucked up. Somebody definitely should have had some Baby Yoda stuff out there. Because in the absence of it, people are just making their own. Like, this is a 3D print you can get May 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. But yeah, in the absence of not having any merchandise, people are just making their own. There are patterns out there to crochet your own Baby Yodas. You can knit your own Baby Yoda. People are getting tattoos of Baby Yoda. 3D printing Baby Yoda. Yes, may the 4th be with you. Obviously, you're not a Star Wars fan. Oh, we got another photo. Oh my word. That's amazing. This is also from Aries. You said this is a signed print, signed sketch, it looks like. There we go. Wow. That is gorgeous. There's the signature right there. Wow. That's really nice. I'm very impressed. Yeah. Wow. So there will be a new soft drink coming, you know, the Baby Yoda soda? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, this Baby Yoda craze. And there, I mean, what was the, oh, there was a meme. Let's see, where did I get a media file? This is the one that I think is really cute. Let's see. This one, here we go. Because we all thought nobody could have a top Gizmo. Nope. Yeah, actually, we checked. This last Star Wars movie, which if you're not a Star Wars fan, you may not know, the episode 9 came out December. See, I need my calendar again. December 20th. It came out to some theaters on the 19th. We went on the 19th. We did go to a late show. It was a 10 o'clock show, but the theater was surprisingly empty for it being opening day. And versus Baby Groot, I know, right? There is a video out there of Baby Groot meets Baby Yoda. It's kind of cute. What was I saying? Yeah, the theater was quite empty considering it was opening night. I don't know what it looked like on Friday. Friday was the official opening day of Star Wars. And but apparently it didn't do so great. We checked the sales on it. I think it was at 170 million. Which is not, I mean, it's like it was the lowest grossing opening weekend of any Star Wars movie ever. I don't think that included, it didn't include Solo or Rogue One, but any of the nine movies, it was the lowest one. So I don't know. But yeah, the merchandising stuff, I mean, seriously, these people are going to clean up on Baby Yoda. Oh my God. He's still mad at Verizon, but they at least made it right with him. He's supposed to get a new phone. His phone has been jacked up for a while, actually, and he spent half the day on the phone with Verizon like a week ago, and he still hasn't gotten his phone yet. And he called them up and found out they hadn't even sent it, so he's pissed off. What's jacked about his phone is that the charging port doesn't work, so he has to charge it wirelessly, and the microphone is fucked up on it too, so he has to use his Bluetooth headset in order to talk on it, because he sounds all muffled and mumbled if he tries to talk into the microphone on it. So the charging port and the microphone are jacked. The phone still works fine, but those two things are jacked on his phone. So and we have insurance on it, so it's like they really should replace it. Look at that! I just tried to vape this with no tip on it. If I was still a dripper, I'd have just kissed the coils. Filling up my tank. Now we need a series covering adolescent Yoda when he had Liberty spikes and a biker jacket. Teen Yoda with acne who hates his parents. Well, apparently, and here's the thing, John Q. Okay, so we learn in earlier episodes that Yoda is about 900 years old. We learned that in Return of the Jedi, that he's 900 years old. So obviously he ages slower than, human beings, right? So when we meet Baby Yoda, apparently Baby Yoda is already about 50 years old. But that still would not make him, it wouldn't make him this toddler phase. If you break it down, let's just say, 900 to 90, say people live to be 90 years old versus 900 years old, then making him 50 years old would make him about, 5, right? So, but he's acting like a 2-year-old. So, no, 55, 990? Yeah, that's right. But he's acting like he's still an infant kind of thing. So, I don't know. The timeline doesn't quite work for me. A snowflake Yoda with TDS. This is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Just FYI. Yoda in his 230s hitting on females in the cantina. Yes. Oh. Okay, so he said, David sent me messages. He said it took 2 hours on the phone with Verizon just to get them to send him the phone that he got promised after he spent like 4 or 5 hours on the phone with them like a week ago. And he said, I think this is similar to the Best Buy Angel Devil process. They do everything in their power to make you decide not to make good on the warranty replacement. But joke's on you, because this is a fucking phone. Okay, and we need our phones. So, yeah. We don't know, John Q. We don't really know, like, we don't know anything about Yoda species. We did find out the name of them, but I won't say the name of them because there may be people here who have not seen all the episodes of The Mandalorian yet. Hi, Steven. How you doing? But I don't know if there are male and female. I mean, maybe they're asexual. Maybe they're... I don't know. Like, I have no idea. We don't know much about Yoda species at all, so... What happened? It flipped? What flipped? Maybe they are amphibians. He knew a warranty once. He ran out on his refrigerator of a wife. Liability. Nice. Oh, Yardbird, you are full of them. What flipped, Steven? This is the same scene. Are you talking about the scene? What flipped? There are females of Yoda species. There was one on the Jedi Council in the prequel trilogy. I remember that other Yoda. I do remember seeing that other Yoda there. I didn't know it was female. Sloan Yardball is on the ball every night. Like, he just zings them out. Like, just... Oh no, David's typing again. Well, I am glad to hear that everybody had a nice holiday. Yes, she did have Bernie Sanders hair. I don't know how old she was, though. If she was 900 years old as well. Or, I don't know, I guess Yoda was about 850 at the time, but, you know. Or at least I didn't hear anybody had a bad holiday, so that's good to hear. Like I said, mine was pretty relaxing. I enjoyed the week off. I want to thank you all for being patient while we took the week off and waited for your orders to go out. I did officially get them all out on Friday. So everybody who placed an order over the week, your order is on its way to you, and I want to thank you all for that. So, and I want to thank all of you as well for being awesome, actually. You know, all of you guys who have stepped up and you know, made your voices heard and contributed to the advocacy movement, because we're going to need it, guys. This is do or die time. If you don't participate, you know, you can't really bitch when they take it all away. So, you know, we got to make sure that doesn't happen, all right? Just like James Jarvis said. Not going to let that happen. All right, we're not going to let that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out of here. I know that, or I think RS is the fuckery happening over on iVlog tonight. I'm assuming it probably is, actually. I'll try to remember to bring Vector in next week so you guys can meet him. He's really cute. He is so cute. Maybe David will finally get out and start doing his doing some drone filming in and around our neighborhood. He actually went online and got his little FAA license number so he can fly his drone up high. And yeah, and there'll be some big changes happening here at Higgy soon. So thank you guys so much. I will put the link in the room for the other side. Yes, off to the fuckery. iVlog.tv user, the other side. There you go. So you guys can head on over there for RS and Queen, and who knows, Scuba will probably be in the background. Maybe Speed, you know, who knows what's going on over there, okay? You guys have a lovely evening. Thank you so much, and thank you for all your support. I would not be here without you guys, so I love you, all of you. Thank you so much. Mwah! Yes, and Shopkey.